Good morning, everyone. Let us discuss about Xerarch succession. Succession on the dry habitats like bare rocky areas and the different stages of development constitute the xerosere. Here, xerarch succession means the succession takes place in the dry habitat like bare rocky substratum is called as xerarch succession. The rocky habitat is extremely xeric and then water and nutrients are extremely scarce. Plant succession in a xerosere involves the following 6 stages: crustose lichen stage, foliose lichen stage, moss stage, herbaceous stage, shrub stage, and then climax forest. First one is the crustose stage. Due to the extreme deficiency of water and nutrients and the great exposure to the sun, temperature and wind, only crustose lichen can grow on bare rocks. Here, lichens are the symbiotic association of algae and fungi. Crustose lichens means it is completely attached to the substratum. They are pioneers of such a habitat. They are slow growers and withstand extreme drought conditions. They secrete strong lichenic acids which corrode and disintegrate the rock, making it rough. Means these crustose lichens secrete the lichenic acid that are destroy the surface of rock, so making the rock as a rough. Then that leads to the formation of foliose lichen stage. Means as the nutrients and water quantity is increases, then the higher organisms will grow. Next step is the foliose lichen stage. Now xerophytes like foliose lichens. Foliose lichens means the lichens which are foliar in shape, means leaf-like appendages will grow. They are little bit hardly attached to the substratum. They can separable. Here they are expanded thallus which replace the crustose lichens. Crustose lichens when disappears, there is a foliose lichens will grow. Here also these foliose lichens secrete the lichenic acid and make the rock gradually a thin layer of soil is formed by the humus, and wind brings soil particles leads to the next stage. Here in this stage a little bit the soil particles will increases, that leads to the next stage, that is moss stage. Xerophytic mosses invade the rock crevices along with fruticose lichens like cladonia. They compete with foliose lichens and replace it completely. Next stage is herbaceous stage. The soil forming and soil holding capacity, the moss increases the amount of soil which forms a mat on rock surface along with dead and decaying masses. Means that that plants will dead and decay, that provide nutrition to the soil. Now short-lived annual herbs. Annual herbs means the plant which completes its life cycle in 1 year. That annual herbs start growing. Later they make way for biennials. Biennial plants means which complete their life cycle within 2 years. And later perennials Perennials means the plant which completes life cycle and that can live for a longer period more than 2 years, and then xerophytic plants will appear. Their roots continue the process of rock disintegration and humus accumulation. Evaporation decreases. The soil is covered and shaded by the earth. Means in the soil the water quantity will little bit high than other stages, and then the soil is covered by the herbs. The humidity increases with the invasion of bacteria, fungi, and other microflora and fauna in the soil. These conditions become less xeric. Next stage is shrub stage. The xerophytic shrubs appear. They further corrode the rock which is covered by soil and humus formed by leaves. Next stage is climax stage or climax forest. The soil is now fit for the growth of xeric trees, means xerophytic plants will appear. Their growth is stunted. As the soil condition improves with humus and soil moisture, the tree become taller and dense. Under their shade, the xerophytes, mesophytic plants, shrubs grows, and forest floor condition become humid and moist. Thus, the mesophytic forest develops on a bare rock. By the study of Hydrosere and Xerosere, it may be concluded that succession is convergent. The climax vegetation in any area ultimately determined by its climate, means whole this succession is based on the climatic conditions of that area. Here in a hydrosere, the habitat gradually becomes drier, while in xerosere the condition become moist. Means in hydrosere basically the moist area become drier when it forms a stable climax community. But in the xerosere the condition become moist. Here dry to moist condition will appear in case of xerosphere, so it is called as convergent. That is always culminates in a mesophytic forest and or grassland, and the deciding factor is the climate of the region. This is about the information of hydrosere. Here you can see the first one is the bare rocky substratum, and then that develops a lichen stage and mosses stage. Lichens means in the lichen stage we can see crustose lichen and then foliose lichen. Next come to the mosses stage. Next is annual grasses, means herbaceous plants will appear. Next in the perennial grasses, and that became shrubs, and then shrubs leads to the formation of climax stable community with the mesophytic plant, means perennial plants will grow. This is the image of hydrosere or hydrarch succession. Thank you.